on with the chip. Oh, very unfortunate. It's a paddle at this stage. I hope these youngsters have got swimming costumes here. Just conceding a penalty. Uncharacteristic from the Milnerton player. Stellenberg with a huge sigh of relief. Great run from the hooker, Divine Ambrose. Almost reminds me of myself. Well, that kick will not find touch, but will find the palms of Chadden Celadon. Looking to shimmy, but will use his boot. That's a lovely kick, but the distance won't do justice. Well fielded. Milnerton doing very well to impose themselves defensively. Stellenberg driven back to reality. He has to release the ball. Is a Strubans. Box kick initiated. Pressure mounting. Well covered. Backwards is the call. Play on. Knock-on advantage here for Stellenberg. Folks back at home, it will be a high error-ridden game due to these conditions. As you can see, the jersey is already dirty, but all the fly halves are still clean. There's a massive shove. Stellenberg out wide. Inside center wants to be direct and take on 4 men. He had lost that battle. They have to release now is Milnerton. And they've won themselves a turnover in great fashion. Sensational play from the Millies. Opportunity here for Milnerton to get out of their half, to play some rugby in Stellenberg's territory. Out wide. Here we go. Is a Strubans. Solid carry. Lost it in the first attempt. And here we go. It's all happening at this stage. Conditions aren't making it any easy for both outfits. Because right now, Milnerton, they opt to quick tap. Strong carry. Luodewijk. Happy to be patient on attack using their pot system. Milnerton. Kick downfield. Well fielded, and his first mistake, Leo Weber. He's human after all. Well, it's all happening. Ball has been lost forward. Stellenberg will have the put in. Scrums are going to be very interesting in this situation right now. Well, early shove is the call from the official, trying to exert their dominance in the set piece. Stellenberg enjoying some good numbers in possession. Up and under initiated behind it. Well, unable to field it. That was cynical, unnecessary, and warrants a penalty. Chadlin Celadon taking some big hits early in this first half. Vigeland stopped in his tracks. Is Wolmarans. Does well to keep possession. Here's Ludovic. Wants to get busy. Stellenberg has to release. Straydom will find his pod. Well, they're not making any meters at yet because Stellenberg is chasing great line speed from these youngsters. Strong carrier. Here we go with Charlie Davids. Loitering in the fringes. Straydom at the base. It again. Well, that is very unkind. Above the horizontal line, that warrants a yellow card. No mitigation whatsoever. He's lucky he's only getting a yellow card. On the number 6 from Stellenberg. Well, Milnerton are happy to take it quickly. Swarmed by navy jerseys. Maroon, rather. Taken deep. Milnerton are running out of ideas here. The attack is far too placid. One of runners easy to defend. Milnerton still in possession. No option but to kick. But Vachelome wants to play. Ludovic wants to fend. Over the 22. Oh, lovely passing here. Just unable to break away. Out wide to Vomberg. Milnerton aren't finding any space or any gaps here. Ludovic does the right thing and kicks it downfield. But the chase is just as good as the kick. And because of that, they win themselves a scrum inside Stellenberg territory. Running out of options on attack. Stellenberg resolute on defense. There was no other option but to kick. And in these conditions, it would be very difficult to field it, as you would have seen with their fullback. Now Milnerton have the opportunity to attack from set piece. They need to play in close quarters. They need to play short. Use the forwards. Conditions unfavorable for razzle-dazzling. Freedom with the feed. Out wide. Vigeland goes on his own. Ludovic rather. Deep to again. Here's Vigeland. Put to ball. He'll be hoping that stays in field, and it will so. Milnerton happy to manage the game and to dictate the game in their matters. Well, it's all happening here on this short side here. Ow. Well, here comes Stellenberg. Trying to add some great venom here. Just flirting with the touchline. Does very well to stay in field. +1 is good. Play on. Just inside Milnerton's territory. Out wide they go. Forcing that pass. Sold to the highest bidder. Divan is there for the turnover, just missing it. No other option but to kick. Leo Webber should be under it. Instead, it's Chadlin Celadon. Show and go. Was that the right decision? Isolated on attack. Straight on. Finding Vomberg. Looking for options is the young scrum half. Unable to penetrate is Vomberg yet again now. Vigeland. Well fielded by Stellenberg. And as they try to find their way, great meetup in that collision. Dominated though is Utasan. Out wide, Stellenberg goes. Far too upright, easy to defend. Releases the call, let go. Happy to be patient on attack. Stellenberg. Celadon. Well, Tassan are rather unable to field. They have to be very careful as Stellenberg are flooding that breakdown, looking to retrieve possession. And they do so in dramatic fashion because here they go in their 22. Now they're going to build up the pressure. Play on is the call. The official was on the spot. Stellenberg. Happy to proceed with the pick and go. Stellenberg, patient, building phases, looking for cracks to make them gaps. Happy to use the big boys. Stellenberg still happy to build their phases. Showing great maturity with ball in hand in the green zone. But here we go, straight to their pivot, unable to penetrate. Milnerton on the spot. Still remaining resolute is the Navy machine. Stellenberg. Building phases. They need to be careful here with the one-off runners. Pick and go is the theme for this passage of play. Milnerton still remaining resolute on defense, not opening up a whisker of space. And the ball seems to have been lost forward, but they were playing under advantage. Offside is the call. Well, looks like some testo levels are hitting the roof now. Looks like that pre-workout is kicking in from these youngsters now. Stellenberg take it quickly, looking to get that cheap shot out the way. Wide pass, oh, just losing his footing. Was that the right decision? Stellenberg still in position. Exerting the dominance here. Looks the ball is spewed off the rack. Still in Stellenberg's favor. Milnerton can be proud of this defensive effort. But how long can they hold on for? Phenomenal defensive effort. Joshua Vomberg, shoulder to the sternum. Here's a gut pass. How often do you see that in a rugby game? And now they're exploiting the short side, surely in the corner. Stellenberg draw first blood after countless number of phases. Eventually, those cracks would open up. Stellenberg 5 points up in the corner. You can just see the effect of those pick and goes. Just getting the defense to come in, creating space on the outside. Try time in the corner. Milnerton can keep their heads held high as their defensive effort was second to none. First point scored, 23 minutes played. Sensational. unable to add the extras is a young pivot from Stellenberg. Scores will remain 5.20. 5 points to 0. Just over 10 to play in this first half. Vigeland will hope to add some impetus and then be instrumental, because right now Stellenberg have made their way back into Milnerton's territory with a strong run from their try scorer. Box kick initiated. Will it be fielded? Dasan is struggling in those high balls. Oh, and then the high tackle, just making it that much more difficult for Milnerton. Because here comes the Stellenberg, using their big forwards, but met by a massive forward in return. One-off runner. It's another theatrical catch from the prop. Penalty awarded to Stellenberg for that hard tackle. Milnerton will need to be very wary of opening too much for this formidable Stellenberg side. They go in front, just losing it. Yeah, it's a bar of soap at the stage. Well, just a lapse in concentration from both teams. But Milnerton will be the recipient of possession. Milnerton with the feed. Counter shove from Stellenberg. But Ludovic will clean up. That pass under severe pressure. Playing with fire here is Milnerton. But here is a Weber. He is able to get the pass away. Chases his own kick, but unable to make the tackle because Stellenberg is back in the 22. The supporting line is working very well. Has been the theme of the day. Playing under advantage is Stellenberg. Well, right now they're letting the ball run freely. Chadley Davids was going for the clean there. But we are going to go back for that penalty advantage in favor of the visitors of Stellenberg. 5 points to 0 it remains. Milnerton will need to maintain the intensity they started with in this game. But oh, it looks to be a yellow card. Joshua Vomberg. Well, it's 14 aside. Now Stellenberg will surely put this to touch. And one can assume that this will be a rolling maul initiated. Hopefully, this won't be a commentator's curse. Short man line out here for Stellenberg. They go in the front. Rolling Maul initiated the sack of the century. Milnerton defusing that would be Rolling Maul. They have to release. No, that was unnecessary there from the youngster.
Cynical.
Just creating unnecessary pressure here for Milnerton. You can't play the ref, young man. Or rather, the 9. Far too eager. Gaugelo Mogobu. Another opportunity here for Stellenberg. Some great variation here, but well met on defense. But they have to make sure they keep him up, and the grounding is good. Stellenberg adds another 5 points to increase the tally up to 10 points with the conversion to come. Well, you blink once, you miss a try. And Stellenberg right now are just exerting more dominance with their forward pack. As you can see, some great variation here. Just creating some doubt and making them panic a bit. Momentum with the attacking team over the whitewash, try scored. Milnerton making themselves their worst enemy. Well, the strike is awkward, but the points are scored. Stellenberg up by 12 points, 2-0. Lovely kick from the youngster. Just curved it over the crossbar, creeped over the crossbar to extend the lead to 12 points to nothing. Milnerton will have to respond immediately if they want to salvage anything from this game. Vigeland with the restart. And they've got themselves a great opportunity here to attack from a penalty advantage. Celadon running to the ball just to stop the forwards from doing anything they would think at the time is right. Well, I'm not sure if going for touch wouldn't be a great idea, but they want to take it quickly. Gaugelo wants to bust his way through. Milnerton with a rare opportunity to attack inside Stellenberg territory. Divine, fortunate that it went backwards. Straight on. Backwards again. Wolmarans. They have to release him. Looking for the pivot. Back into traffic is Gaugelo. Chadley Davids imposing himself with his ball carries. Straight home again. Looking for Divine. Straight on. Is Gaugelo. Celadon now. Another penalty advantage here for Milnerton. Right now they are getting the opportunities, but how can they capitalize? They are still within reach of the 12-point margin, but right now they need to make some proper decisions here. Kicking for the line wouldn't be a bad choice. Well, it's a quick tap. Here comes Ludovic. A man of his stature, unable to penetrate the Stellenberg defense. Still in position. Well, it's a bit scrappy at this stage, but right now, Milnerton still in hands. But here comes Weber. Chip and chase initiated. Play on is the call, as well as the mark. Well, looks like the official wants to have a word with the test judges, just to confirm any foul play. Well, no foul play. Short arm. Milnerton not very pleased with that outcome, but they still do have the throw in the line out. Divine Ambrose has been having some shift so far in this first half. Can he add on to that by being accurate in this line out? Unfortunately, but back to the hands of Stellenberg. On the prowl yet again. Milnerton unable to retrieve possession. Put to ball. Positional play, very important here. Celadon, downfield. Very difficult to get some distance from the bounce on the surface. And here comes a Stellenberg, making meters far too easily at this stage. Some hesitance there from the young scrubber from Stellenberg. Milnerton showing some signs of just allowing Stellenberg to attack. And of course, the theme of the day, just those pick and goes are working to great effect for Stellenberg. Milnerton must just watch not to creep, stay beyond the last man's feet. Stellenberg, their pivot, not finding any space to go out wide, does very well to get rid of the ball. Still in possession of the visitors. Happy to be patient on attack, just play the pot system. Change of direction. Well, they do say when two elephants fight, it's the ground that suffers. Out wide they go. Stellenberg. Pass out wide. Oh, that pass is so forward, it can respond to my emails. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how the first half ends. 12 points to 0 in favor of Stellenberg. A lot more action to come. See you just now. 12 points to nil is the picture which was painted in the first half. Second half, moments away. Can we see a different image from Milnerton to come back with glory in front of their faithful? Trailing by 12 points. They did have opportunities in the first half, unable to capitalize. They'll definitely be hoping to rectify those first half errors in the second half. And a great start from that kickoff. And Milnerton get exactly the start they would have wanted. A penalty early in the second half. And now Stellenberg will take the charge to find touch. He'll be hoping for a resounding kick. And he's got a boot on him. And that kick is sensational. Morgan Stellenberg. Remember the name. Opportunity here to attack from set piece early in the second half. They'll be looking to capitalize from this real estate advantage they've got here, but that line out will not do them any justice as Stellenberg scavenge their way back to possession. And that kick, very unkind. Just a knock-on advantage. Stellenberg will be happy with that outcome. Milnerton needs a strong scrum here to win back possession. And that's a massive counter shove here from the home side. But the ball did spew out here in favor of Stellenberg. But y'all playing under advantage though. Is Stellenberg. He lost that ball in the first attempt because Stellenberg are happy to run in the 22. Very brave from this visiting side. Taking it short, using their big ball carriers. Oh, just losing the ball there. And Milnerton will be happy with that golden opportunity to attack it again from set piece. And this time they need better execution as the home side. Understandably so, the conditions are treacherous, but play the ball in close quarters. Use the big ball carriers to run in the fringes. Those cracks will open. Milnerton will enjoy the opportunity to put in. It's a feed. Exploiting the short side. Stellenberg with the kick. The bounce. Just unkind for Leo Weber. That would have been something for the highlight reels. But right now, Milnerton have lost that opportunity. They will need to disrupt this line out. They are certainly looking to come back with some points here on the home side. Short line out, well worked by Stellenberg. Oh, here we go. You can just see the applause coming from the home side, and they take it quickly. Here we go. Strong carry. Vomberg wants to rectify his yellow card earlier, just short of the whitewash. Some patience needs to be shown here. Maturity needs to be shown. Oh, that knock on, just very unkind. Milnerton just far too eager in the green zone. A complete contrast of what happened in the first half when Stellenberg was in a similar position. Milnerton looking to win this ball back. Stellenberg happy to play in their half. Massive hit there from Sebastian Strubans. Deemed to be a high tackle. Just chirping there from the youngsters. They need to tread very carefully as the official is showing some signs of impatience. Milnerton now find themselves losing ground after working so hard to get to the 22. As the sun creeps through the clouds, is it shining for Milnerton at this stage? Stellenberg still enjoying a 12-point lead. Divine, outward we go. Here's Milnerton. Strong direct run from the youngster Keegan Africa. Kick downfield, was that the right decision? Well, as far as keeping territory, I would think so. Milnerton will need to try and disrupt this line out. They go to the back, while the sack has deemed it to be legal. And the ball has been spewed out that line out in favor of Milnerton. Fighting back for possession. Oh, coach killer. Very unfortunate at this stage. Unforced errors piling up here for the home side. Milnerton, they need to understand that they are still within reach of this game. They will need to score first in the second half. They are enjoying some great real estate here, but just passes on sticking, decisions just going against them at this stage. But lovely scrum from the home side, but making it far too easy for Stellenberg to gain meters. Contesting the breakdowns, well cleaned. And here comes the Stellenberg yet again. The bus is so full. Book your ticket next week, mate. Stellenberg on the prowl. Milnerton remaining resolute on defense. Strong leg drive there on defense, Chadley Davids. Oh, beaten on the drift. You can't coach that. Sumptuous passing here from Stellenberg. One-on-one, unable to evade. Quick ball initiated. Stellenberg getting the tails up. Milnerton will need to chase them on defense, not to wait. Because right now, breakdowns seemingly very easy to dominate. Strong carries yet again. Straight from the training ground. Stellenberg showing great maturity with ball in hand. Exploiting that short side, waiting for that offload, and they find it. The tight forwards are working overtime this afternoon, folks. flirting with the 5-meter line. They've worked so hard to get there. Milnerton fading away on defense. Offload, unable to get to hand. Very fortunate, Milnerton, but unfortunately just conceding that penalty in a dangerous position. Not rolling away is the call. That's what happens when you play with great intensity, high tempo, forcing the defending team to backtrack, and you attack while they're tracking back, just forcing them to come and make the hit. And that will bring the penalty. And Stellenberg right now find themselves within reach of extending their lead by another 5 points. Milnerton doing all the right things up until the last moment. That's been lost backwards. Now it's gone forwards. Again, they're doing very well to disrupt Stellenberg's ball, just to cause some panic in the set piece. In the scrums, they are showing some dominance as well as the lineouts. They just need the ball to connect, because right now they are under pressure. They'll have a feed just on the 5-meter line. Stradom, some uncharacteristic errors in this second half. He'll be looking to rectify those together with Zayde Vigeland. Stradom with the feed. Stellenberg coming in numbers. Celadon looking for touch, not finding it. On the counter, Stellenberg runs straight to the forward. Held up. That almost reminded me of Kurtley Arendse running straight to Stephen Kitsoff. You can ask KLA how that ended. But just conceding another penalty is the home side. Stellenberg will need some game management now, just to keep Milnerton away from scoring or decreasing the deficit. Special shout out to our camera crew. As you can see the background, sumptuous views of Cape Town. What a city, what a province, what a time to be alive. Some variation, they go to the back. It's a bar of soap. Here comes Milnerton. Off the base, Ludovic looking for support, finds it. Out while they go. Here's Milnerton. Runs straight to him. Oh, that's the offload of the century. Lita Tasana. Very unfortunate. Oh, that was deemed forward. Oh, Lita Tasana, had that gone to hand. As the calls are being made on the side, to keep your heads up. Heads up, laddies. Milnerton with a brink of a line break, but that pass was deemed to be a fraction forward. Now giving opportunity back to Stellenberg now to attack from set piece. Milnerton will be looking for a very strong shove here, but Stellenberg does very well to lock their legs. And that breakdown, well managed by Stellenberg. And that attack, well defended by Strubans. And here we go is Ludovic. Oh, just lost forward from that breakdown. Well, the official has been consistent with calls, trying to make the game flow as smooth as possible, but very difficult in these conditions. Of course, you are expecting a lot of stop-start, very wet underfoot, as the scores still remain at 12 points to 0. Milnerton. Finding themselves well, Stellenberg getting some resurgence here in scrum time. Kick downfield, well covered here. Oh, well, he had a choice and he went straight for the sandwich. Straight home. Great running here from Wilmarans. It's a difficult pass for Vigeland, but does very well with that educated right boot of his. But Stellenberg have covered that very well, and there's always someone ready to receive the offload from this traveling side. Well, there seems to be a scuffle in that breakdown. Milnerton hanging on for dear life. Inside pass back in, well met. But Jeremy, they have to release. Stellenberg, massive hit there, defying the laws of physics. Milnerton are not shying away from contact, and they win themselves a penalty. Right now, they needed to be. They need to have cool heads at the stage. Still plenty of time left to play. 12 points the deficit. They need some cool heads right now. Try to get some meters, but looks like the theme of the day is the quick tap. And here we go, is Vomberg. Straight on, Vigeland, twinkle toes. He sees the light, he wants to shine. Isolating the breakdown, here's Ludwig for the substitute, Janse van Rensburg. And they're just losing the ball there in contact. And Stellenberg back in possession. Janse van Rensburg. Back to the pod. Ball is exposed. Well, Milnerton still hungry on defense, but just handling errors, their kryptonite at this stage. And further substitutions being made. Some tired bodies there, some tired legs. The surface very heavy underfoot. Milnerton needs a powerful scrum here. And that's picked up from the base. Vomberg. Well, he's already on a yellow card, is Joshua Vomberg. He needs to be very careful and just keep those tackles below the sternum. Stellenberg. Well fielded. What a take and what a chase. Milnerton playing next to an Olympic-sized pool. Still in possession. Home side, but still in their territory. They have to find a way to crack this Stellenberg defense code. And the kick downfield was well fielded here. But on the break, on the counter. On the prowl, looking for support here. Oh, the bus is full. I told you, book your ticket next week, mate. Stellenberg with the tails up. Gaining some momentum, flirting with the 22, just unable to get over. Change of direction to the substitute. Oh, what a pass here. Player on the call. Here's Ludovic, looking for support. And out wide they go. But it looks like Stradom will make the kick downfield. On the chase is Vigeland. The pass of the ball will be in favor of Stellenberg. Well covered there. But great chase from the pivot. Zaid Vigeland. End-to-end stuff, folks. Stellenberg under pressure. The chase. Great pressure shown here from Milnerton, just pinning Stellenberg back. That run though from the fullback, just sizzling his way through, looking for support. No one is there, and it bumps him off. Thanks for coming. A great opportunity here for Milnerton, a golden opportunity here for the home side. This is the one chance where they will find that they need to make to salvage anything from this game. And the Milnerton coaches walking around with the arms behind their backs, nervous, looking to see how this game will unfold and end. Divine Ambrose, can this be a divine throw? Well, some confusion there, but well cleaned up there. Very unfortunate, they haven't learned from the first half mistake. Just gifting possession back to Stellenberg. There was a bit of confusion though in that line out. Just some slight hesitation, and that forced Divine Ambrose to make that throw to Lincoln corner. And here comes Lita. Can he make it a 2-liter? Brought to ground is the young man, Olita Tasana. Stradom, out wide. Here comes Ludovic. Driven backwards, stop-start. Back out wide, Vigeland. Oh, that's very creative. Lita tried to goose, but it was not loose. Stradom finding his pod. Very well done there is Vomberg evading that tackle. Stradom back to Mogobu. They've got the ball here as Milnerton. How can they capitalize? Oh, here we go. Oh, what a switch. Ludovic looking for an offload position. Strubans goes to ground. Here comes Vomberg again. He's trying to impose himself here. He's becoming a menace for Stellenberg. Ludovic back inside. He has to step. He's looking for support. Stradom. Vomberg. Was that high? Play on is the call. Milnerton. Same side as the call. Again, it's another switch. Oh, sumptuous play here from the fullback, Celidon. Just over the 22. They have to score. Wilmarans. Advantage. Milnerton have a free play here. Mogobu driven back to reality. Here's Vigeland. Ludovic. Oh, Ludovic. Well, there was a free play. Penalty advantage. They have to kick for touch. The substitute, Carl Janssen van Reesberger. Back to his 8, Jeremy Armstrong. Ludovic, back to traffic. He lacks the N1. Stradom, change of direction. Finding Wilmarans. Working that same side, they go. Here's the big man looking for that offload. He does get it. What a player, Joshua Vomberg. Again, Wilmarans with another telling tackle, or rather carry. Oh, Ludovic wants to take one under the chin. There we go. Morgan Ludovic catching Stellenberg napping. Milnerton might have a chance here. They needed that try. They needed to score first. They needed to fight to salvage anything left in this game. Morgan Ludovic has been knocking throughout. He had to score today. And Celadon adds the extras, 12 points to 7. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a game in our hands. Just 10 left to play in the second half. Morgan Ludovic has been doing the same thing in the fringes the whole game. Stellenberg forgot about that. Strong carry from the young centre. A deserved try. 12 points to 7. Milnerton need to start believing. As we just wait for the oval ball for the restart, Milnerton scoring their first try of this game. 5 points the deficit. They need to start believing. Well gathered. Needs to get to ground. Straight on. To his pivot. Vigeland. And the pass of the ball in their favor. Great pressure from Milnerton. The sun has come out. It is shining, but the question is, who's it shining for? Is it shining for Milnerton or Stellenberg? Because at this stage, 5 points in it to draw level, but 7 to win it. Is Milnerton. Divine Ambrose. Well, that's not going to help their cause. Knock-on advantage in favor of Stellenberg. Very unfortunate from the youngsters. Just unable to get the jumpers in a crucial time of the game. Just under 8 to play. And Milnerton will need to start believing. Especially after a valiant performance against Bishops the previous week. Just narrowly going down by 3 points last week. But right now they want to fancy themselves with a victory here. But Stellenberg on the prowl. From that scrum, ball in hand, and here come the visitors. Well, that ball has been spewed. Play on is the call. Here comes Milnerton under advantage. They need a quick ball. Just very unfortunate, but now they do have the penalty advantage. They have to kick for touch. And it's another yellow card in this game, folks, and it's a substitute. How can Milnerton? Well, it looks like they want to take a quick tap again and trusting their system, I suppose. Here's the try scorer, Ludovic. Fends off the would-be defender. Morgan Ludovic! Chadlin Celadon! He's going to score! For Milnerton! Ladies and gentlemen, can you believe it? Can you believe it? The scores are left at 12 points apiece with the conversion to come. Milnerton on the cusp of glory in front of the faithfuls. Morgan Ludovic, take a bow, son. What a second half from the home side. Fighting tooth and nail by all means and all might to draw level. And now Chadlin Celadon to convert his own try. The strike is sumptuous. The distance, not a problem. The flags are raised. Milnerton lead for the first time in this game. Morgan Ludovic with his fend does very well with the drift. Who's there on support? Chadlin Celadon, try time. Folks back at home, please excuse the shake over the visuals. Celadon, when he scored, there was an earthquake. 14 points to 12 with under 5 to play. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Stellenberg yet to score a point in the second half. And Milnerton, all 14 points scored in the second half. A complete contrast of the first half. Now it's all about game management. And Morgan Ludovic with his big left boot. The bounce of the ball will be unkind. Great idea, just unkind execution. Morgan Ludovic putting his hand up. Oh, that's a very unfortunate result there from the youngster Morgan Ludovic. Now Milnerton will need to dominate that dark place. They will need to dominate the dark place is Milnerton. They need to enjoy being in the trenches because right now all is at stake. Pressure mounting. Stellenberg on the prowl. Exploiting the short side. Phenomenal textbook tackle from the substitute Akom Kaya. But Stellenberg are looking to dampen the party here in Milnerton. But on the prowl, Milnerton almost had that. Here comes the Stellenberg on the prowl. Backwards is the call. Milnerton is to rush, here to chase. Strong hit, Janssen van Rensburg. Milnerton under the cross right now. Stellenberg still using the pass system. Can it work this time to get him off the whitewasher and stop the Milnerton party? 3 to play. Milnerton holding on for dear life. On the chase. Stellenberg showing great maturity with ball in hand are the visitors. Using their pass systems, but the one-off runners will be isolated. And that very unfortunate for Milnerton. Side entry is the call. Now decisions have to be made. The deficit is 2 points. And they signal for the polls. Oh, what an ending do we have here, folks. I suggest you stay on your couch, you stay on your lounge, you stay on your bed or your workstation. Don't go anywhere because this end will be sensational. Stellenberg behind by 2 points. Over a minute to play. A penalty for the lead. And that kick has been missed. And a knock beyond the try line. Now this will be an interesting call that needs to be made. Oh, it's a 22-minute dropout. Milnerton just dodged a bullet. There are Leo on the matrix. They will need to kick this one deep and hard and chase for dear life. Milnerton on the cusp of glory. The sun has come out and is shining under the light in Milnerton. That drop, was it kind? Oh, fumbling is Stellenberg. Is that the game? Ladies and gentlemen, That's how it ends. Milnerton stealing it at the end. 14-12. Dramatic finish. Sensational from the home side. Never fought from the first whistle up until the last whistle. A valiant performance from Milnerton, going down narrowly against Bishops last weekend. This weekend, they had to come back with a dub, and they did so in dramatic fashion. After losing by 12 points throughout the first half, and second half, getting all those points to win the game. Sensational play right here with the Premier Interschools, the BMT live broadcast. Ladies and gentlemen, what a time. Thank you for joining us, and my name is Usetu Time, signing out.